What if I told you that the quiet kid sitting in the back of your class might be the most dangerous person in the room? Not because he's violent, not because he's unstable, but because he's playing a game so complex that everyone else doesn't even know their pieces on his board. Welcome back to Anime Analyzer, and today we're diving deep into one of the most controversial and talked about psychological thrillers in recent anime history. Classroom of the Elite. And no, we're not just talking about Season 1, we're covering all 3 seasons, the complete journey of Ayanokoji Kiyotaka, and the brutal social experiment that is Tokyo Metropolitan Advanced Nurturing High School. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why this series has sparked countless debates. Imagine a high school where your future is literally currency. Class points determine everything: your allowance, your privileges, even your path after graduation. Sounds simple, right? Study hard, behave well, climb the ranks. But here's the twist. This isn't just about academics. It's about manipulation, strategy, betrayal, and survival. Our protagonist, Ayanokoji Kiyotaka, enrolls in this pressure cooker with one goal: to live an ordinary, peaceful high school life. He's quiet, unassuming, deliberately average in every way. What makes Classroom of the Elite so captivating is that nothing is as it seems. Every smile hides calculation, every friendship might be a tool, and every exam is a battlefield where the stakes go far beyond grades. Here's where things get interesting. If you only watched Season 1, you saw a glimpse. Season 1 was published in 2017, and it laid the groundwork, introduced us to this twisted system, gave us hints that Ayanokoji might be more than meets the eye. But then we had a 5-year gap before Season 2 in 2022, and when it returned, the gloves came off. Season 2 and 3 are where Classroom of the Elite transforms from an interesting premise into something genuinely compelling. The special exams become more elaborate, more cruel, more psychological. We see the true depths of what this school demands from its students. Physical competitions blend with mental warfare. Alliances form and shatter. And Ayanokoji? He stops pretending quite so much. Each season reveals more about the White Room, this mysterious facility from Ayanokoji's past that shaped him into whatever he is now. We learn that there are other students from similar backgrounds, each with their own trauma and capabilities. The character dynamics evolve dramatically. Horikita starts as this cold, isolated genius who believes individual merit is everything. And watching her journey as a leader is genuinely one of the series' strengths. Kushida's facade becomes more fragile. Ryuin establishes himself as a terrifying antagonist with his own twisted philosophy. And the special exams? They get wild. Without spoiling anything, let's just say the series isn't afraid to push boundaries. Survival exams on uninhabited islands, voting contests that force students to exile their own classmates. Let's talk about what Classroom of the Elite does differently, because it's not just another high school anime with a clever gimmick. First, the psychological depth. This isn't about who's stronger or who can shout louder. It's about reading people, understanding motivations, exploiting insecurities. Ayanokoji operates on a level that's genuinely unsettling because his manipulations are so subtle, so perfectly calibrated. He doesn't just defeat opponents. He orchestrates scenarios where they defeat themselves while thinking they're winning. The animation quality, especially in Seasons 2 and 3 from Studio Lerche, deserves mention. The character designs are sharp, the special exams are visually engaging, and there's this constant use of shadows and lighting that reinforces the psychological tension. Ayanokoji's dead-eyed stare has become iconic for a reason. Season 2 opening, Dance in the Game by ZQ. It perfectly captures the series' chess match mentality, but here's what really sets it apart: moral ambiguity. There are no clear heroes here. Class D needs to rise, and we're rooting for them, but the methods they use? Questionable at best. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Because Classroom of the Elite is divisive, and pretending otherwise would be dishonest. The biggest criticism? The protagonist himself.
それだ、龍炎。
Ayanokoji is written as almost superhumanly competent. He's always 3 steps ahead, never truly challenged, never fails. For some viewers, this makes him a compelling anti-hero. For others, it makes him insufferable. A Gary Stu who wins because the plot demands it, not because of actual clever writing. Then there's the treatment of female characters, which has sparked legitimate debate. The series has moments where female characters are undermined or manipulated in ways that feel less about plot and more about, let's say, wish fulfillment for certain audiences. The light novels this is adapted from have a reputation in this regard, and while the anime tones it down, remnants remain. The pacing can be uneven, especially in Season 1, which was trying to condense a lot of material. Some special exams feel rushed while others drag. And let's be real about the fan service. It exists. It's there. Sometimes it undercuts serious moments. Your tolerance for this will vary, but it's worth knowing going in. But here's the thing. Even with these flaws, the series has something that keeps people watching, keeps people arguing, keeps people invested. So after 3 seasons, after countless special exams and psychological battles, after watching Ayanokoji manipulate his way through this social experiment, is Classroom of the Elite worth your time? Here's my take. If you enjoy psychological thrillers, if you love series where intelligence and strategy matter more than raw power, then absolutely yes. This series offers something genuinely different in the high school anime landscape. Think of it like psychological horror, but in school uniform. It's Death Note energy trapped in a high school setting with all the moral complexity and questionable character decisions that implies. Classroom of the Elite is a series that respects your intelligence, even when it doesn't respect its own characters. For me, it's a solid recommendation with caveats. What did you think of Classroom of the Elite? Team Ayanokoji or Team This Guy Needs Therapy? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want more anime reviews and analysis, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.